Hi, this is Juan from Handstand365.com. Welcome to my apartment. Today's day 10 of 365, and today what we're going to be working on is the forearm stand. Yesterday we did a nice workout for how to push against the floor, the plank push-ups, and that was to get us fit enough, to be able to do these handstands, these forearm stands. Handstands are already tough enough. Forearm stands are a little bit easier, but we still might not have the strength needed to do it. So we did that. But why do we even bother doing forearm stands, and why are they easier? Well, and this is something I'm sure you've never really thought about, but it's like, why is it so easy for us to stand on our feet, where it's not so easy to stand on our hands? Well, the reason is through being taught how to walk, we've actually learned how to lightly press down on our toes while maintaining our balance. And our balance is actually done not just by our feet, but also by just minor twitches in our muscles throughout our body, in our legs, to keep us balanced. It's not so much our feet pushing against the floor to keep us up in the air, whereas our minds don't know how to actually do that for our hands. Okay? Now, that's not the only thing that actually could keep us balanced. How can we actually get a balance if our hands just aren't big enough to keep us balanced? Well, one way might be to use our forearms. You see, our forearms are much longer, and that's a way to keep us to have a bigger base so that we can balance on. Using our forearms instead of using giving us 2 points on our hands with a small amount of a second dimension, we actually have our huge forearms, which gives us points plus a longer second dimension to keep us balanced. Okay, now, one thing I want to say before we go on, one thing I noticed when I was doing this is I was pushing against the floor really hard. Just like I told you guys not to push against the floor like this. Don't push so hard, because you're actually going to be causing yourself some wrist injury and some wrist pain, and which might cause you to quit. Well, a similar thing happens with the forearms. When you're pushing, when you're trying to balance, don't push so hard that you're actually going to cause yourself injury, because you could cause yourself injury that way as well. But do try anyway to use your own muscle and your own strength and your own balancing leg movement to keep yourself balanced. Now, very important again, don't push too hard against the floor. Even though that you might have enough strength to be able to push yourself back up if you're falling, it's kind of harmful on your elbows. And really remember that when we balance and we're really good at balancing, we actually don't need that much strength. So you're not learning how to get stronger to keep yourself balanced. You're really learning how to use your muscles unconsciously to keep yourself balanced. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to have, and I'm going to turn towards the wall in a second, but we're going to have one hand like this. It could be in a fist, could be open, could be flat, like this. Okay? The other hand, shoulder width apart, like this, parallel. You could bring them closer to you if you want. I have seen people on the internet doing it like this or touching. I'm going to keep mine basically like this, okay? Okay, and what we're going to kick our legs up, okay? And we're going to try to balance like that, okay? So let's do it. I'm going to do it against the wall. The reason I'm going to do it against the wall is because I want you to do it against the wall so that you have somewhere to balance. You don't have to worry about falling that way. We learned how to rescue ourselves by rolling out, but we're really not good enough to know how to roll out with our forearms down yet. So we're going to do this. I'm really very close to the wall. I'm going to kick my legs up, okay? And, okay, now I'm on my forearms, okay? And I'm trying to keep my back straight. And I'm going to get off the wall. I'm going to use my own force to keep myself balanced. Now this is very tough. I fell. Okay? Now I'm keeping myself balanced. You see it? Not against the wall. Oh! Okay. So the wall was able to keep me from falling that way. I didn't quite have enough balance to not fall this way. But that was a good effort. I'm going to keep going. Okay? So we'll get a little bit further away from the wall. Okay. There we go. Up. Up. Okay. Good. I'm going to try a couple more times. Well, that one lasted a little bit longer. Notice my triceps were getting a little more tired, a little more burnt. The reason I'm feeling that is because I need the force to keep myself up. As I do it more, I'm gonna get stronger. 2 more times, and then we're good. We'll have a little chat. Okay? Okay, I lost it. Cool. Okay, so that was tough, but it was fun. I had a little less success than the first time I tried it. First time I tried it right in the middle of the floor, no wall, no nothing. I wonder if the wall actually made me more self-conscious about it, and the wall made me feel, I don't know. So what I want to do right now, I want to modify it a little bit for people who have more trouble with it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start back here, and I'm going to put my elbows right around here. Now let's see if that's far enough away. So what I'm going to be doing though, do you remember just 2 days ago, the handstand we did with our legs split forward and back? Okay, that's what we're going to do, because that'll give us a lower center of gravity. Because we're on our forearms instead of our hands, we're even lower than we were when we did the handstand, and then we could use our legs to balance ourselves. Okay, so let's try this a couple times. I want to do it on both sides, both legs. One leg back, one leg forward, and then switch which leg goes back, which leg goes forward. Okay. Cool. A little bit further. Now I'm going 3.5 panels for me. Okay, now I do need to go a little bit further, so I'm going to go 3.25 pounds, and now I'm going to go on my bad side, which is my left side going towards the wall. Okay, you want to practice both sides. There's no such thing as getting the good on the good side first and then working on the bad side. Work on the bad side, that will get you better on the good side. Okay, so let's go 4 pounds. Okay. Okay, as you can see, left side is a little worse for me. So after this video, I'm going to try a couple more times, but I hope you got to see that balancing on your forearms is actually a little bit easier than balancing on your hands. Tomorrow, what we're going to be doing is we're going to let the muscles that we just used take a little bit of a break. So we're going to go back to a modification of the forearm stand in about 2 or 3 days. Then tomorrow, we're actually going to go back to practicing our handstands in a little hallway that I have over here. And I'm going to show you a modification. I have a nice little hallway that I could use to do this. If you happen to not have a hallway, you can use a corner, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so we're gonna work on that, get our handstands really good. I want to let you know, we made an Instagram account, handstand365.com_official. That's my Instagram account. If you liked this video, please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you think it's helpful, and I'll see you tomorrow.